All right, we should be live. How's it going, everybody? Wait a few minutes for some people to get in here. Let me bring this mic up a little bit. I need to get a screwdriver so that I could tighten it up. Just this cheap arm boom that I have for this mic. I think I need to buy a new one. Anyway, we'll leave it. It's good right now. Hopefully my voice is coming through okay. Give me a sec. Just gonna pop the chat out. Make sure I could hear, and then we'll go over some of the 2020 stats, I guess. Give me a sec. Yep, I could hear. All right. Okay, so yeah, just give me a sec. I'm gonna bring up a couple other things. Unify, bring up my Instagram. It's probably gonna get me to log in. Okay. Give me 2 seconds here. And everyone live now on stream. Okay, so everything's done. So let's go over some of the stats for the channel for 2020. The channel's been live for about a year, I guess it's been. I think my year just passed. Whoops. Sorry, I got to grab my camera, move it over a bit. I think the year just passed about a month ago. What's going on, Brian? Happy New Year. So this is, let's take a look at 2019. So when this was before the channel turned into Mac Telecom Networks, I was trying to do a gaming channel. And this was a long while. It was, well, 2019. So at that time we had 75 subscribers. I really didn't do that much content. I think I had a video for port forwarding for Xbox, something like that. So we had about 8,000 views at the time. So now if we go and let's take a look at a custom range. So it would be, what is this? Is that January 1st? 12 maybe? December 1st to December 31st of 2019, we gained 22 subscribers. So it wasn't really that many. 6.2 thousand views at the time. Happy New Year, Andrew. Here's to many. Yeah, I hope we do a lot of, I mean, we're doing more remote service than anything. We're not doing a whole ton of physical installs at the moment. Okay, and so let's go now to, let's do, I don't even know what month. So that's December. Let's go to January 2020. So 1/1. You know what? I haven't even looked at these stats either, but I know the channel did grow quite a bit. You know what? Let's just look at the lifetime. Then we could go over that. What's going on, Marcus? Happy New Year. Hope everything's well. So right here, let me move my camera a bit. So in total for the last year, we've had 1.2 million views, which is great. I've been building the channel over the last year. We'll look at how many videos I have. I think it's about 220 videos. So in the last year with the 1.2 million views, you could see like August 2019, there's no views at all. And then going into November, we're getting a couple. And then March 2nd, 2020, this is when we started getting, about 1,000 views a day. And it's just been going up from there. And you could see a couple spikes, right? So this is probably when I did the Unify Network Home Tour. I'm assuming that's what this is, 10,000 views that day. And going up from there. Same with the watch time, and we've gained almost 10,000 subscribers. How's it going, Bruce? We've gained almost 10,000 subscribers in the last year. And here's what a lot of people like to know is how much money was made. So you can't make money with YouTube until you hit 1,000 subscribers. And I think it's about 4,000 hours watched or something like that. That's when you start making money. So as of April is when I started making money, which was great. So you're making like 13 bucks a day, something like that. And it just keeps gaining up. So this year I've made about $8,000. Mind you, this is Canadian, so it's less than American. So you're looking at about $5,000 American. How's it going, Virgil? Happy New Year. So hopefully next year we double this. We'll see. So the majority of the money that I've made off of YouTube, I pretty much put back in the channel because a lot of the equipment I buy to do the reviews and whatnot on, it's still a decent amount, right? I'm just putting the videos out there. You guys are watching it, and then it's the ad revenue. Happy New Year's from Florida. I wish I was in Florida right now. It's a little cold here. I don't know what else there really is to look on here. The reach, we could look at the reach. So in the last year, we've had 11.4 million impressions, which is great. Out of that, we've had 1.2 million views. Engagement, which is kind of cool. I don't really look at these stats all that often. This is what I want to grow. So once we do, my goal for this year, 2021, by the end of it is to get to 30,000 subscribers. We'll see if we could hit that or not. 25, I don't even know what that is, but thank you very much. I appreciate that. 250 MKD. Let's look up what that currency is. MKD currency. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hope you know what, I didn't know what the currency was, so I just looked it up. Macedonian. You know what, I'm terrible. I don't even know how to say that, but David the Tech, Happy New Year. Marcus, what were you going to ask about? The money you were meaning? Yeah, so we've hit almost 10,000 subscribers. It's been going up, you know. You could see here we're 20, 30, 40 a day. This is daily. And then some days we hit like 130 subscribers a day. We're typically not doing under 20 a day. It depends on how often I release videos. So that's why I try to do it Monday and Wednesday. You want to try to be consistent with your video releases, especially when you're starting out. So the first 1,000 subscribers took me so long to get. And then after that, I mean, it just grows. Yeah, so hopefully by the end of the year we could get, you know, 30,000. The end goal, well, not the end goal, but a goal of mine is to get the 100,000 so that we could get that YouTube plaque. And we could see here, you know, the time when people are, excuse me, the time when people are watching the most. And it tells me here when to release a video. So on Mondays to do it around 12 p.m. my time, and then Wednesdays at 11. And then it just shows other videos that were watched. Not subscribed to my channel who have watched is 88%, which is quite a lot. And then, I mean, it's a tech channel, so it's going to be mostly males who are watching me. So there's 96% males and 3% female. It's kind of cool to get into this. And then the stats, 43% are from the United States, which is insane. What you did with the profit. Yeah, so the majority of the profit, like, I can't really say what I do with it because it will go into my bank account, and then I mean, there's taxes and stuff on top of that when I do my business year end. But primarily it's just, I mean, the money goes in and I'm buying equipment all the time, right? Hope I grow. Yeah, I hope I grow my channel too. It's just sometimes you run out of ideas of things to do. And that gets a little tricky, but I do have my Discord and people are putting in, you know, telling me what I should do, make a video on next. Okay, what else is there? Yeah, here's the revenue here. 7,000. Whoops. So I think this is, I don't know what the 18 bucks means. But it takes quite a while to get, to get to the 1,000. But once you get that, then you start seeing a bit of revenue come in. And it's really hard for people, if you're new at YouTube, to stick with it. Because they get, people look at the views a lot. And if they're only getting 40, 50 views on their video, they get deterred and then they stop making videos. You just need to keep going and keep doing it. So have you or are you using OBS? I am not using OBS. I use XSplit. I pay for it. Yeah, I pay. I know OBS is open and it's free, I believe. But I've used XSplit for so long that this is what I'm probably going to stick with. I think it's about $20 every 3 months or something like that. It's nothing crazy, but we could see how, like, what's been the top earner of videos. Let's take a look at that. It's kind of interesting. So my Unified Dream Machine Pro video has made $515, that's pretty good. This Lorex 4K, this was like one of the first videos I did that's made $449. But so we have more than 59,000 views on that video. But before I was partnered or whatever you call it with YouTube, those views don't count. That's pretty much it. Let's see. Canada. Okay. So I think that's it for the analytics, unless you guys want to see anything else for it. I do have like Amazon. I wonder if I could show you guys that. I have the Amazon affiliate links. Let me bring that up. It wasn't a whole ton of money that we made off there. But, so when you guys click on the Amazon link and buy things through it, that's what gives me back a bit of money. Let's see. Last year. All right, so it wasn't a crazy amount, but it was still $503. This is US dollars, so it's about $700 Canadian we made off here. And what I've done with this, when I get the earnings in my email, it's just going right to Amazon gift cards, and then I'll buy stuff for the channel. You should do some video. I saw something about, I think I was watching Tom Lawrence's live stream yesterday and somebody asked about that. Unified Polar. I looked into it a little bit after seeing that. You know what? Maybe I will. I know Tom isn't going to make anything based on it. I don't think it's really his audience. But I think... So is this kind of what it is? It's just a dashboard? Okay. And where do you host this on? Unified Polar. Okay. That looks kind of cool. Is it like a network monitor? With the Amazon, do you add the products to your page? So I haven't added the project or products to the page. What I've been doing is just adding links, and I have 2 links. Let me just bring that up here. I have one for a Canadian site and one for the US. I've been typically, let me just see. So if we go to my content, usually under all my video descriptions, this is what I'll put. I'll put, if you would like to support the channel, here you go. This is for the Canadian site, and this is for the US. And that's how I do it. I don't put the specific links for, like, if I'm talking about a UDM, I don't put the UDM because I'd have to do it for the Canadian, for the US. And there's different local, we could do the UK as well, all that type stuff. But then my descriptions are just going to be full. I don't know how I could put that into one and it would just switch you over. I have to figure that out still. Virgil, thank you for the £5. I appreciate it. You could do it in Docker. Okay, hold on a sec. I need to show that. Ooh, okay, that link, Matthew, it's not showing through, but you guys can see it on screen anyway. Let me just copy and paste that to my side. Since you have pfSense, yeah, I have pfSense, I have UDMs, I have Protectly's with OpenSense, I have a bunch of different things. That sort of looks like, yeah, Cacti. I was, Bradley, I was looking at that yesterday on, or no, not yesterday, a couple days ago. So I ordered another Raspberry Pi and I was looking at putting that on one of these, probably on one of these Pis. We'll see though, just for like a simple network monitor. It looked pretty impressive. Anything new this year you want to introduce? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I mean, Unify is pretty big for our page. That's a lot of people come for that. That's what our most views. I want to get other brands on for sure. Maybe do some things with other streamers. I've had a couple people reach out to me who I don't specifically know their channel, but they've wanted me to do some live streams with them. So maybe some stuff like that. Definitely some more on-site jobs once the whole COVID thing goes away. Do some recordings there when I can. Albert, how's it going? And here's the other Pi that I just did. So this was the, and maybe some Raspberry Pi videos. I don't know if people are interested in that, but that is the 4-inch screen. And I think I have a picture right here. Yeah, this right here. So that's the 4-inch screen. I should have probably bought a 7-inch, and I might do that. I think Chris from Crosstalk, he had a 7-inch screen split in 4 and then did the RTSP streams from his Unify camera so that he could view it. And I'm thinking about doing that so I could have a monitor in the kitchen. Do you recommend combining the 2.4 and 5 gigahertz? Yeah, I do. Yep. I typically do, right? So all the access points in my house, that they're all combined. How's it going, Adam? Can you please do a video about how to migrate from Unify controller to pfSense, OpenSense, something like best practice? Yeah, I mean, so are you looking at getting off like a USG or a UDM Pro and going over to pfSense? I wish you would look into getting servers. I wish I would too. The problem with servers, it's expensive, right? And oops, I hope this isn't going off. There's a GIF on one of these tabs I opened up. The problem is it's expensive, and that's something I have been thinking about. I do need to get a server, and probably do some more Synology NAS videos as well. Save the content when you have nothing else to save. So I started doing the video on this, right? So I was doing putting it together. And then I just, after about 20 minutes, I stopped. I'm like, you know what? No one's going to want to watch me put together a 4-inch screen. Because most of the stuff with the 4-inch screen, I was getting it off of somebody else's website. So with the 4-inch screen, it comes with instructions, and it was pretty much just copy and paste configuration into the Raspberry Pi through an SSH session. Okay, Christian, I mean, I could look at doing that. Obviously you can't take a backup of your UDM Pro and throw it on a pfSense, but I do have other videos where we have like a full build of a SG1100, and then we're still using our Unify switches and access points. That's primarily what you would do. Okay, this is a good link. Home Lab pfSense board. Take a look at that. Okay. Right now, I'm not using my pfSense. I kind of go back and forth. It depends what I'm doing a video on. I have several I can send if you pay shipping. Sure. Yeah, I'm good with that. Absolutely. I'd appreciate it. How's the kitty doing? She's doing great. I don't know if I said this in the last live stream or not, but I've almost killed her twice. Good thing they have 9 lives. So this chair I'm sitting on, it has, well, let me see if you guys can see this. Bring it back a bit. So this part right here, it's an opening. So that's an opening between the back and the seat rest. she got her neck stuck in it and started choking. So that was a bit concerning. And then Christmas Day, this is the upstairs of the house. And over here, when you open the door, there's a railing. And I wasn't even thinking. I crunched up a piece of wrapping paper, threw it over the stairs, and she jumped down from the second floor to the first. Hey Adam, how's it going? So any word on the, was I supposed to get back to you on that? I don't remember. Are you talking about, give me a sec. Let me see which version we're at. I think we're at 1.84. And that one's okay to download for the UDM. Oops, I have it up twice here. So UDM, where the heck is it? Right here. Oh, they came out with a new version. Okay, when did that? Yikes, I didn't even know that. Okay, that's good to know. So I'm gonna download that today and test it. So 1.85, yeah, I haven't looked at that yet. Put yourself in full screen. Where are we? That's what I want to do. I want to get rid of the USG, and UDM Pro is not appropriate for the solution for me. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I plan on doing more PFSense videos in the future. I want to get the SG 2100, but it's sold out right now. Shows an update available. I don't even know if mine's shown an update. Let me go to my controller. We'll take a look at the release notes in a minute, because I didn't even know they updated it. The UDM Pro is, I mean, it's great for small business, home users, but PFSense, you could just do, you know, a ton more. I just need to log in and see if two-factor, okay, settings. Ooh, I'm behind a little bit. How am I behind this much? So it won't even push to 1.85 for me. I was on 8.3. It's only going to push to 8.4. Oh, it's a minor update. Okay, well, we'll still look at it. Setting up a network with Let's Encrypt, maybe install. Matthew, I've actually was looking at this morning. So you have to do like an use SCP to transfer the certs into your UDM. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll show you guys what I was talking about. So for the cat, where she got her neck stuck in my chair, it was right in here. So that was the back. I mean, you probably can't see it too well even. And the camera I have right now, it's just a Logitech Brio, which is a 4K webcam. I need to, that's one thing maybe in 2021 I'll upgrade to like a studio camera. Cool, okay. Oh, you got the doorbell, nice. Yeah, the doorbell's great. I can recommend the Protectly computers for PFSense. The Protectly is great. I haven't really used it that much. It's sitting, I have a whole bunch of equipment just sitting on a side table over here. 1.5 is stable. Officially fixing some cert in, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look into that. I might have to push it manually. Let's see if I could show you guys here. Because if you see here, I'm on, I didn't even know I was behind. We could go update now, and then it just brings me to 8.4. So I think I'm gonna update that manually. Yeah, so I have an upstream PFSense server that SSH into the UDM Pro with Conjob, but need SSH keys installed. But it works for me. Okay, nice. What is going on? And okay, so what's going on with my door? I said this before, and I've been meaning to fix it, and I haven't fixed it. So the door, I'll explain again. So right here, this used to be foam. I don't even know if I have any of the foam left in my my closet. It was like, here, let me just show you guys on screen. I'll just go on Amazon and show you. It was just soundproofing foam, and the cat started climbing on it and it started tearing down. So I just decided to rip it off. But now it was with like some glue that I sprayed it on there. Soundproof foam. People thought it was bullet holes. So it's something like this that was on it. And really, that wouldn't have mattered anyway. I needed the foam in front of me. I don't know anything about soundproofing. Have you managed to change your new dashboard for the Unify? Yeah, I have. Yep. I mean, you could do that through the settings, right? Go to the site settings. Oh, you think you have to go to 8.4 then 5? Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. So under system settings, you could change the dashboard right here. Right? So here's the new dashboard. You could click that on or off. New clients. I don't really like the new clients. I have it on right now, but I find it a little difficult to see. All right, coffee done. That's my third coffee of the day, and it's only 1 o'clock. Let's bring this to the side. Whoops. YouTube has no videos on the US6. Thinking about making a channel and doing a review. So right now it is in the, well, you shouldn't release a U6 LR video because it's on pre-order. So the one you have would be early access. And they don't like people putting early access up. So when you sign up for early access, there's a big long list when you accept to not post videos about it. Once the U6 LR comes out, I'll do a video on it, but we always get things delayed, right? It's user friendly. Okay, so I'll take a look once I download the 1.85, which will be later today. For some folks in the community, 1.85 somehow disappeared from the GUI update. Okay. You know what? It's okay. I'll push it manually. It's really not that hard. What's going on, Don? How's it going? The U6 Lite is good. I like it. Chris from Crosstalk did a 10 times better video than I did with it. I only have one computer with the Wi-Fi 6 chip and my iPhone, so I couldn't really do that much testing on it. But it's great. Yeah, I love them. But it's not, well, it is early access in the States still, right? So if you look here, because you can't buy it, right? Well, you only could pre-order it. That's the issue. Oops, let's move me over here. So right here, it's just pre-order, right? So it's not officially released yet until you could buy it, right? So it is early access. I mean, there's been people who did releases on the, what's it called? The Leaf Switch. I think Serve the Home might have done that. He did a review on the Leaf Switch and he took it down afterwards. I just don't do anything. I can't even get early access gear anyway. That's the thing. I can't get any early access gear just because it's in the States. Is Protect working on the Apple TV, or do you have the Unify adapter? I don't know about that. Maybe somebody else knows in chat. Can you update the memory? That's a good question. I don't know. I've never opened it up. I have another one on order though that I'm going to be doing testing with, so maybe I'll try that out. U6 LR is released in the US, but it's showing right here that it isn't. Whoops, that's camera, sorry. Right, it's saying pre-order. Right, you could pre-order as many as you want. Whoops. Why is that price going up so much? But, I mean, I don't know. It may be safe to release a video on it. It's up to you. I wouldn't probably do it, but because if your channel ever grew, you might ruin a relationship with Unify. I bought 4 units of the 6 in Europe. Great performance. Yeah, they are great. I might get more. I have the one right above my head over here. I have quite a few access points, so I have the bunch of the HD ones. I probably don't need any more U6 lights. I'm in the program and can't get either. I know right now the U6 lights are sold out. Okay, Marcus Matthew, yeah, so the memory can't be upgraded. And did get it. Also the UXG Pro. So the UXG Pro is, that's early access for sure. So U6LR is gray water. Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't, if I had it, unless I had permission from Unified to do a video, I wouldn't do it until this shows out of pre-order. I mean, their estimated shipping, I thought these were supposed to ship in December when the U6 lights were. I'm pretty sure they changed their shipment dates. Okay, so here's a picture of the UDM Pro open. I'll just look on this on my side screen before I post anything. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like chat, or YouTube doesn't like links, and I don't think I could open that. Oh, you know what? I can't show that anyway, because that's early access as well. Yeah, so that's not for the UDM Pro. That's for the whatever you call it, UXG Pro. What's the range for the 6? Okay, so I should have put this in my video. The next video I do, I think I'll do a comparison between the U6 Lite and the U6 LR, but it's upstairs right now. I could go to my basement that is 2 floors below, and I'm still getting decent signal on it. It's full bars, right? So it's really good. First batch 2 weeks ago. All right. Well, then maybe you are good to, it would be good to do a video. Let me just see. I mean, the lights are really nice, and they came with that little, where did I put it? I don't know where I put it. The little, you know, the access point to remove it, the remover, and I guess some of the HDs come with it, the Unify HD, which I didn't know about that. One thing I would like to see them come with is a pin to reset the access points, because I always lose it and I don't always have paper clips to put in the reset hole. Unless you have Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you need to have everything with Wi-Fi 6 chips, right? And the newer iPhones, they have it in it. And if you buy cards for your PCs. In that way, you are lucky not to have inner walls made of bricks. Yeah, I don't have, so all our inner walls, like the outside of the house, that's all brick. The inner walls would just be wood and drywall. I'm trying to get a camera into my backyard as well, and then do a video showing how to run a cable down into the brick. Because into the brick, there's like a little gap, a space between the brick and the wall, that you could run the cable down into to hide. So I think I'm gonna order one of these, another G4 Bullet. And I'm really looking I want to get my hands on one of these. I know it's an indoor camera, but I think it would be cool to test that out. Like a sim eject tool, yeah, exactly. That's exactly. So I have sim, I lose them all the time. I had like 3 of the sim tools over here on my bookshelf, and that's exactly what I use. And I put one on my car keys as well. UDM Pro suffers from memory leaks. Okay. So an update on I don't know if you guys, well, some of you might have seen it, but the Reolink camera, I don't know if I have a picture of it. Is this solar panel camera. Where the heck did it go? So that's where I'm going to mount the new G4 bullet. I think I went too far. I don't even know if I put it on. Oh yeah, this right here. So this camera, I mean, it's a Wi-Fi camera, so it has a battery inside of it, and then the solar panel is supposed to charge the camera. Well, it didn't, and now that camera's completely dead. I don't know, maybe there's snow up top there, the connection's not good. I have to take a look at it, but yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I thought that this would have always stayed online because we get a lot of sun in the backyard. So I can't really recommend that right now. Which is a shame, but yeah. Because I think that's about a $300 camera, like a set. But this is what I'm going to use to do in the brick cavity. I did some testing, and the mag lock, or the, what's it called again? The mag pole. The magnet is strong enough to go behind the brick in the cavity. So I could just drag down this chain down to the basement and then push it in. So the cable will be completely hidden. And doing house jobs like is an absolute pain for cameras. On the controller 6043, did they remove the direct access? I'm not too sure about that. I'm surprised that you're using, oh, well, okay. So the only reason I use Wi-Fi cameras is because Reolink sent it to me. That's pretty much it. So I did a review on it. It's on a total different subnet. And right now it's not even powered on. So I'll be, another Wi-Fi camera I use is my doorbell camera. You can't get away from that, right? So that's going to be on Wi-Fi the whole time. Somebody wanted to do a deauth attack on me and knock out my front doorbell. Well, I mean, it is what it is, right? So luckily I have another camera above my front doorbell to catch anybody right here. And apparently I got some spider webs up there. So for 2021, yeah, we said 30,000 subscribers, and then I don't know, what else do you guys want to see? Other brands. I know you guys want some people want MikroTik. Some people want server stuff. MikroTik server. I'm going to be doing Aruba. What else was I doing? I'm going to be getting Meraki Go eventually. Actually, you can power the line for the doorbell. Well, so it is power line, right? So that's what I'm using. I'm using an 18.2 cable. It's my old doorbell wire that powers it, but it needs Wi-Fi to be able to communicate with Protect. 2021 Ingenious, yes, that was something else I was planning on looking at. I used to use Ingenious a long time ago. Synology I could do because I have the 2-bay right now. I would like to get a rack one. I've ordered the Micro G3 camera a long time to wait, and the doorbell too. So the G3, I think you have to power that. I don't know how you power that, to be honest. I think it comes with like a adapter. If you ever use like an iWatch, I think it's something similar to that, to USB. Let's see. Yeah, it comes with the 802.3 AF power adapter, which is kind of interesting. Azure Cloud Setup and Network Tie-In. Yeah, that's interesting. Possibly, Jerry. Reolink on Synology. Do I have? Yeah, I got a ton of Reolink cameras. See, I think I might have done a video on that already. Let me see. Let me take a look. How do I get to my Reolink? Wi-Fi cameras, PTZ. Oh, I forgot I had that. I think this one here, I think this was on Synology. So I still have this PTZ camera sitting somewhere. I don't even know where that went, to be honest with you. It might be in my garage. I think I put this on my Synology NAS. Not 100% sure though. I've started using YubiKey for the Unify two-factor authentication login. Works really well. Yeah, I've been thinking about picking up some YubiKeys from watching Crosstalk Solutions videos. My Synology isn't set up right now either. I need to get it into the basement, into my rack, which I keep saying every live stream I'm going to buy a new rack, but I'm undecided of what I want to get. Network rack. If I want to get like these two post, let's see, like a two post network rack. Oops. Like something like, whoops. Something like this right here. Or if I want to get, oh, that's kind of cool. I don't think I'd use that. This looks like it would be a little more stable. Or if I want to just get a larger wall mount, like I have something kind of similar to this right now, the StarTech. If I could get one of these, but maybe like an 18U. Office 365 tie-in. Yep, possibly. Yep. Zabbix for Unix. You know what? That's a good idea too. I've been looking into that. That's something else I was going to put Zabbix on my Raspberry Pi. Let's tell you. Let me get a list of stuff, Zabbix for Unify. The two must have to be bolted. Yeah, it would be bolted into my floor, or into the floor. So right now where I have it is the cold cellar. I'm hoping there hasn't been any moisture in there yet. If not, we're going to have to move it into a different room by my electrical panel. I like these style racks better though than the two post racks. The thing with the two post, it's easier. I mean, you have as much room as the room to put servers or whatever in. These right here, well, maybe not those ones. Let's just see. There's these flimsy little, they're wall mounts. They're terrible. I can't stand them. Oh, they don't have it on here. I used to have something like this. I wonder if I have a picture of it. I think I showed this off before. My first lab when I was studying for Cisco CCNA years and years ago. I don't know where it went. Oh, right here. Like that is an old rack. I bought this off of some guy off Kijiji. Some old Cisco gear. I still have this switch here. That's what I did my Cisco integration with Unify. 27U at minimum. Yeah, I mean, I probably should, seeing as I get more gear. I have a ton of gear in here, but most of the things that I have, they're not rack mount anyway. Like the Protectly, that's not rack mount. I could put it on a shelf. The PF Sense, they're not rack mount. It's only if I would get a server, right? A couple servers and my switches. And the only other switch I'm looking at getting right now is the aggregation switch. Which is, and I don't know, maybe the redundant power system. We'll see. I don't really need the aggregation switch, but it would be nice to have. Gotta go. All right, Virgil, thanks, and I appreciate the tip. Have a good year, or have a good New Year's Day. Don't do server in that. Yeah. I seen your server rack. I think you used EMC or something like that. Also, on another note, let's go to my community. Where the heck is it? How do I get to my community? Oh, your channel. So I'm looking for ideas for our giveaway. So I'm going to do a giveaway once we hit 10,000 subscribers. I think I did it right here. Yeah. So I'm thinking about doing a U6 Lite giveaway, or like one or two of them, and maybe a couple other things. It probably will only be able to be for Canada, the US, and the UK, just for shipping. But I'm thinking about, yeah, the Unify 6, giving away a few of those, maybe a camera. But but I'll let everybody know because we'll do it on a live stream, and then I'll make sure that everybody has at least two weeks advance notice, so that if they want to enter the giveaway, that they're here for it. Build a custom racker. You know what? I just don't have time for that, to build a custom rack. I don't mind the metal racks that I have right now. Give away 30 minutes of IT help. Yeah, I mean, I could do that as well. I could do that if somebody needs that. I would do a bundle of an app and a camera. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing like 1 or 2, right? So that more than one person could get it. We'll see. I mean, or I could, so I want to give away some brand new things, right? I'm not going to give anything that I've already used. Let's see. Right now, the U6 Lite, they're sold out here. So I'd have to give my hand on one of those. Somebody else suggested doing a Nano HD. Yeah. Let's see what else I could do. Maybe a G4 Bullet. I'm not going to do a G4 Pro. That's a little too expensive. We'll see. We'll see the day though. I do probably have some gear, like used gear, that I could give away too, that I don't use. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look through it and I'll let people know. But I'm probably going to wind it down in a few minutes. There's not too much else to talk about today. I just wanted to hop on here, show you guys the stats, how much money, you know, people make from YouTube, or based on the views, if you guys like knowing that stuff. Yeah, and we could do, that's Adam, that's a good suggestion too. Giving away some remote session time. That's if people need it. So whoever wins, I mean, we'll get it sent out. If you ever rack servers, yeah, it would be. I don't even have a server right now, so. You will take any used gear. Okay, well, it just depends what I'm going to be using or not. Higher is pre-order about the 6. Sorry, I don't know what you mean by that. We don't have pre-order anything here, which is unfortunate. I've always wanted to try out one of these base stations, but whoops, it's $2,000. Insane. Thank you for your videos and have a great 2021. I hope you do too. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm going to end it here. I will be back as usual next Friday at 1 p.m. EST. I'll be releasing a video on Monday. I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing yet. I still need to finish the TP-Link series, get that out of the way, do some TP-Link stuff. I think the only thing left really with the basic is doing the firewall configuration. So we'll get that done. Then we'll hop back into more Unify stuff. I may look at that Unify, what was it, the Unify Poly or whatever the heck it was called. I don't even know where I wrote that down. I put it somewhere in a notepad. So we'll look into that, maybe do some Zabbix videos. I need to figure it out. I've never used Zabbix before. So it's going to be a bit of research on my part, but I'll get some videos out and yeah, well, hopefully we'll grow this channel in 2021. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a good New Year's Day, and I will talk to you later. Take care.